You know, in the tech world, 18 years is basically an eternity. So today we're going to dig into the story of one company, Baryons Software, to see what their journey can tell us about not just surviving, but thriving. To figure that out, we've got to go back to the beginning. Let's trace their path, from a small startup to the global player they are today.
Okay, check this out. The story of modern technology is basically laid out for us right here. They kicked things off in 2007 with the fundamentals, open source and Java. But then, bam, 2015 is a huge shift. They're not just a service company anymore, they're building their own products. Fast forward to 2019, and they fully embrace the big data and mobile wave. And just look at the last couple of years. Doing super high-stakes work for law enforcement, and now they're right at the cutting edge with AI. This isn't just a company timeline, it's practically a playbook on how to adapt.
So you don't just pull off that kind of evolution by luck, right? It's got to be built on a really solid and diverse set of skills. Let's pop the hood and see what they're working with. What this list tells me is that they handle the whole shebang, from start to finish. I mean, think about it. It's way more than just writing code. You've got the UI/UX design that makes an app actually feel good to use, the data analytics that make it smart, and then the really critical stuff like DevOps and cybersecurity that keeps it all secure and running smoothly. And this isn't just a theoretical checklist of services either. These skills lead to some seriously impressive real-world projects. Take their work building mission-critical apps for law enforcement in the UAE. I mean, that's not just a technical challenge. That requires an incredible level of trust. You don't get that kind of gig unless you really know your stuff.
This slide really nails their strategy. On the left, you've got the how, all the tech they use, from Java to AI, and on the right, you've got the who, all the different industries they work with. It's this mix of having deep tech knowledge and being able to apply it pretty much anywhere that seems to be their secret sauce for staying relevant.
But you know, talk is cheap. A list of skills is one thing. The real story, the proof, is always in the numbers. So let's take a look at their track record.
First up, this number just blows my mind. Over 600. That's person years of experience. Think about all the problems solved, the lessons learned, all the expertise packed into that one number. It's a massive pool of knowledge.
And all that experience, well, it translates directly into results. We're talking over 350 projects delivered all over the world. This shows they're not just thinking about tech, they are consistently building and shipping it. And their footprint is truly global. Over 220 customers spread across 15 different countries. So when you put those three numbers together, experience, projects, and customers, you get a really clear picture of a company that people trust to get the job done. Now this is smart. This chart shows us how they keep the business stable. Yeah, custom projects are the biggest slice of the pie, but they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They've got a solid 25% coming from their own products and another 15% from consulting. That's how you build a resilient company that can weather any storm. Okay, but for me, this is the most important number on the screen. 40%. 40% of their work comes from repeat business. That's huge. In any field, that's the ultimate seal of approval. It tells you they're not just finishing a project and walking away. They're building real long-term partnerships. And who are these partners? Well, the list speaks for itself. We're talking heavy hitters like Rolls-Royce, AMC Theaters, Infosys, and Dell. They even have a long-standing 8-year relationship with an organization like the Worldwide Fund for Nature. These aren't just names on a slide. These are major organizations trusting them with critical work. Okay, so we've seen the history, the tech, the numbers. Let's boil it all down. What's the core promise? Why do clients keep coming back? A huge piece of the puzzle is their commitment to the agile methodology. Now, what does that actually mean for a client? Well, it means you're not just signing a contract and then waiting a year for the big reveal. You're part of the process. You see progress in little chunks, and the whole project can pivot and adapt if a better idea comes along. It's all about being nimble and delivering real value fast. And this quote right here, it just cuts straight to the point. A 100% delivery track record, that's the price of entry. But look at that second part, helping them get a better ROI. That's the key. Their focus isn't just on delivering code. It's on delivering a real, measurable return on investment for the business.
So that brings us right back to where we started. A company that has navigated every single major tech wave, from Java all the way to AI, isn't just a survivor, it's a master of adaptation. And in the world we live in today, that skill is everything. It really makes you wonder, with a foundation like that, What's the next big challenge a company like this is perfectly built to solve?